Hi, class. My name is Heather Hembry, and today we're going to talk about social work and their role with advocacy. Social workers' ethical responsibilities include advocating for social justice, and that includes the ethical principle of service. The ethical principle of service, according to the National Association of Social Workers, includes the principle that social workers' primary goal is to help people in need to address social problems. Social workers elevate service to others above self-interest. Social workers draw on their knowledge, values, and skills to help people in need and to address social problems. Social workers are encouraged to volunteer to some portion of their professional skills with no exception of significant financial return. Social justice is another. Helping to work to change efforts are focused primarily on issues of poverty, unemployment, discrimination, and other forms of social justice. Ultimately, we're working to support people in having equitable services, addressing the challenges of marginalized groups, and being a part of the solution. Right now, I currently work for a clinic that is put on by one of our indigenous tribes in Washington State. And the tribe is Muckleshoot. Um, we work with people who have opioid use disorder. The Muckleshoot tribe has put on the clinic, We Care Daily clinics. We are a flagship business entity, medical behavioral health service that is being modeled across the United States by our management company, Indigenous Pact. Indigenous Pact helps to bring equitable services to Indigenous tribes across the United States, bringing in services that may not otherwise be accessible to these communities. Um, so basically, we're looking at providing specialty care, medical services, behavioral health, etc. I am a substance use disorder counselor. I'm also the clinical supervisor for our substance use disorder counseling team. And the advocacy that we provide is removing barriers to treatment so that people can get access to medication for opioid use disorder, to stop using illicit substances, and to regain their ability to engage with the community in a way that gives them equitable services. The main things that we focus on with them include the biopsychosocial needs, mental health counseling, medication, obviously, for substance use disorder counseling and therapy, group therapy. We have a peer counseling team that connects them with resources such as housing. We provide transportation so that getting to our services isn't a barrier to treatment. We connect them with dental services, medical services, anything that you can think of, helping them find employment, connecting with social services that can give them funds for basic needs and food. So our advocacy really is a holistic approach. So we're not just trying to treat the substance use disorder, but we're trying to treat everything surrounding that to help them have long-term success and find sobriety. And then I also am a licensed caregiver in the state of Washington. I'm part of the Caregivers Union, SEIU 775. We provide care for people in their homes so that they don't have to go into a nursing home. Most of these people are low income and want to stay in their homes, but aren't able to care for themselves independently. There's different variations of care. We call that activities for daily living. They're assessed based on their abilities, and then they're offered care. I'm licensed to care for people in our community, and I can help take them to doctor's appointments, help pick up their prescriptions, get their groceries, help them with providing their meals, cooking their food for them, giving them their medications, helping them to get dressed, helping them to shower, bathe, use the restroom. Um, the thing about our union that's wonderful is that we are constantly um, working with the local government to continue to fight and advocate for monies from the government to be allocated to keep these programs in place. to help people be able to stay in their homes and not be put into nursing homes where the care might be a little less um, one-on-one. They get to keep their humility, being at home, having some autonomy in their decisions about themselves and their health. It's more comfortable for them, and we get to help advocate with the local legislature to fight for having the annual budget allocate money to keep caring for these people. We also have other things that we work towards, like helping our caregivers who are immigrants be able to have rights. Anytime that there's a social issue that comes up within our caregivers or our clients, we all work together to advocate for change or continued support with social services. Overall, I feel like this is definitely up my wheelhouse. I've always been somebody that wanted to help other people um, reach their full potential or their desired, life. And so being a part of both of these different agencies has really given me the opportunity to advocate for those who are in need of a voice. Once I finish my MSW program, my plan is to transition over to hospice care. That is my goal, which I feel like is also another form of advocacy. And I'm just really grateful to be a part of this program and to be a part of a field that works to advocate for those who are less fortunate than ourselves. Thank you and have a great day.